Good morning. I just woke up, and boy, oh boy, am I pissed off. Fox News, you should be ashamed of yourself for taking Judge Jeanine off the air last night. You took Judge Jeanine off the air because she was simply expressing herself as a free American citizen. You took Jeanine off the air because she was telling the American people the truth about what's happening in America and all of the West. That's what you did. Fox News, what you're doing is you're defending Ilhan Omar, an open anti-Semite, an open anti-Christian, an open anti-American, and an open anti-white. You're defending her. This is a person, Ilhan Omar, who was voted in by the people of Minnesota to be a congresswoman. I don't know what's going on in Minnesota. I don't know what is the cold freezing your brains in Minnesota, because you had Keith Ellison also in Minnesota, okay, who got accused of raping and assaulting people, women, and that was brushed under the rug. But back to Fox and getting rid of Judge Jeanine Pirro, who spoke truth, who was on the air for 7 years and had thousands of watchers and followers. But I see Fox News that you would rather take the side of an anti-Semite, anti-American like Ilhan Omar. Absolutely disgraceful, Fox News. And all you lefties out there that are excited that Judge Jeanine was taken off the air for speaking the truth, I want to tell you something. All you lefties out there that think they're safe. Because I talked about this the other day. First, they're going to come for conservatives and independent thinkers and free thinkers and people that do their homework. Then they're going to come after you too. Yes, it don't matter who you are. Left, right, liberal, conservative. The bottom line is they want to take away all of our freedoms. You could shake your head at me. You could think I'm crazy. You could even not believe me. I don't care. But I see what I see, and I know what's happening. Our freedoms are slowly being taken away. If you don't follow the left's sick, twisted, destructive ideology, they silence you. There is no more freedom of speech in this country. There is no more freedom of speech in the Western civilization. You gotta wake up now. We are currently in a soft civil war, heading into a hard civil war. It's not a joke. When you can't express yourself freely in the West, in America, we have a problem. When we have individuals like Fox News defending Ilhan Omar, an anti-Semite, an anti-American, an anti-Christian, when we have people in power in America supporting that ideology, we're in trouble. Jeanine Pirro simply talked about Ilhan wearing her hijab and how, according to the Quran, women have to wear it so they're not molested. Okay, she also talked about Sharia law. Okay, which is a religious law, and it has to do with Islam. And if you don't listen and obey and follow the guidelines of Islam, that's Sharia law. You have to follow those guidelines. And that's all Jeanine Pirro was talking about, was a hijab. Yeah. Say, oh my God, he can't even pronounce it right. Yeah. Tear me down, tear me down because I'm just telling you things on why she was taken off the air. Because she talked about hijab. Where are the women's groups about the women being persecuted in the Middle East? Why doesn't anybody talk about that? All these Me Too's and Time's Ups and Resists. You know, if you really want to stump somebody that's a lefty liberal, ask them this. Are you for Islamic Sharia law or are you for women's rights? Because if you ask them, they're conflicting questions. They're conflicting. Because if you're all for a woman's rights and Me Too and Time's Up, you should also try to help the women of the Middle East and Islamic women try to be free from the grips of Sharia law that they're slaves under. They're slaves under Sharia law, which they want to bring to America. Communism, socialism, and Sharia law is already in the United States of America. It is already in the Western civilization. It's already here. And if you talk against it, if you go against it, you're reprimanded and then you're the enemy. Think about that. No freedoms. No expressions of freedom. No freedom of expression. Now, a person could walk around with a Bernie hat on. A Bernie hat who supports socialism and communism and food lines, and someone who supported Fidel Castro and Maduro, the dictator in Venezuela. People could walk around with Bernie hats on when that's what Bernie stands for. But if I walk around with a hat that says Make America Great Again, I'm the enemy. I'm the enemy. I'm the horrible person. I'm wrong because I want this country to remain great and be great and have the freedoms that everyone has in it, regardless of your religion, regardless of your race, regardless of your sex, regardless of who you are. Freedoms. They want your freedoms taken away. The left wants your freedoms taken away. They want socialism. They want communism. They want one world order. They want one world government. That's what they want. You gotta wake up. I'm going to be silenced eventually. Come 2020, the closer we come to November 2020, more independent journalists, more free thinkers, and more conservatives are going to be silenced because the left is hell-bent on getting a Democrat/socialist into the White House to fulfill their destiny of complete and total global takeover, which means you have no freedoms and rights left, and you will have to listen to everything they say. Where to go to school, where to go to the doctor, where to get your food, what you can say, what you can do. That's what's coming. If you can't see the writing on the wall, you need to fucking take your blinders off or get really good glasses so you can see the chalkboard, because the writing's on it. It's right there for you to see. You can see it. You can see it. I see it. I cannot be fooled. It's hard for me to be fooled. You can't trick me too easily. This is very simple, what's going on. Very, very simple. Wake up. So Fox News, you're done too, because obviously you support anti-Semitism, anti-Americanism, anti-white, anti-Christian. Fox, it seems like you're no better than CNN and the rest of them. People would say, John, Fox isn't great either. And I was like, well, you know what? They were right. You were right. Fox isn't, you can't trust Fox either. Because they're controlled by the left too. You can't depend on the Republicans either. Because 12 of them sided with the Democrats not to have the wall. You can't trust the Republicans, you can't trust the Democrats, you can't trust CNN, and you can't trust Fox. You can't trust anything in mainstream media. No, you got to trust yourself and what's in here. That's it. And the remaining independent journalists that are still allowed to be on platforms like YouTube that are still there, like Stefan Molyneux and Dr. Stephen Turley and Laura Loomer and Mark Dice. Okay, there are people still allowed to speak freely on YouTube. Not Twitter. Not Twitter. Oh no, even though that hypocrite who owns Critter, yeah, it should be called Critter. Twitter, which I've never went on. Okay. Oh, freedom of speech is good for everybody, but why is he censoring people, the CEO of Twitter? Another fucking phony hypocrite. If you don't follow the left's sick, twisted, destructive ideology of destroying America, American values, and Western civilization culture, you are the enemy. Yeah, you're the enemy if you don't follow the sick, twisted, destructive ideology of the left. I'm not going to shut up. I'm not going to stop because I see what's going on. And like I said, if you lefties think you're safe and you don't think your freedoms are going to be taken away soon, think again. Because there's a reason why they want to roll in socialism. There's a reason why Nancy Pelosi wants illegals to vote in the United States of America. What? There's a reason why they want 16-year-olds to vote in America. Okay? There's a reason why, and this is the reason why. You have young millennials, not the older ones, even them too are unhinged. You have younger millennials, you have this Generation Z's out there, okay, where individuals are making them, the left, are making them out to be victimized and pussifying them. And, oh, I can't do anything. I need a safe space. And then they realize that they need government. They need the left to help them and protect them. And when socialism rolls in and these pussies don't know how to take care of themselves and they're deemed a victim, oh, socialism's here. The government's here to help you and give you everything you need and tell you what to do. It's laid out pretty good, which is why they're really trying to manipulate the younger generations in America. And then they go to college, and then they're being taught by lefty professors in colleges. These lefty professors, which are pushing the left's sick, twisted ideology. So they're just setting up future generations of Americans to be pussies, to not know how to take care of themselves, and to be taught by other lefties that are pushing the agenda in colleges, which is why you have no freedom of speech on colleges anymore. That I think Trump had to sign a bill that allows conservatives to speak freely on college campuses because they're getting attacked for expressing themselves freely in America on an American college campus. Because if you don't follow the left's sick, twisted, destructive ideology, you are an infidel according to them, and anybody that's an infidel according to the Quran deserves to die. Yeah, that's what it is. And I'm telling you, right to your faces. You could call me a radical. You could say, ooh, look at them going crazy. I don't give a shit. Because I'm not going to let people stand by and be victims. I'm going to try to help you. I'm here to help you. I'm actually here to help you wake up out of the deep state coma. The deep state coma. That's what you're in if you believe the left. You're in the deep state coma. So yeah, that's what they're doing to the younger generations in America. That's what they're doing to them. You're a pussy. You're a victim. Okay, you don't know how to do anything. Find your safe zone. Find your safe space. We'll take care of you. Socialism. Because all these young lefties, all these young impressionable Americans, they're impressionable. The left knows that. So they're honing in on them and manipulating them. And then they go to college where their parents are paying thousands of dollars legitimately, where people are legitimately getting into college and legitimately paying, not like the unhinged lefty celebrities that just got caught. Yeah, that's another story. I made a video about that. Yeah, then they go to college and then they have the lefty professors telling them how horrible America is, how horrible European culture is, how horrible everything America is. And then they believe it and how horrible it is. And we need to change America. We need to end capitalism. Boy, oh boy, we're in trouble. I can go on and on. I really can. But I want to have my coffee. I didn't even have my coffee yet. And I'm like this. Because I woke up and I saw that Jeanine Pirro was taken off Fox. Independent journalists, independent, free, smart thinkers are under attack in this country and in the entire Western civilization. Tommy Robinson's under attack in Great Britain because he's getting the word out to the Brits and the rest of Europe. He's under attack. You do your homework on who's under attack if you don't follow the left. You'd be surprised. All right, I'm going to go now because you get my point. You get the point. Our freedoms are being taken away. Socialism and communism and is right here already. Sharia law is here already. They're defending anti-Semites before American citizens. Okay? They're defending people that support Sharia law before American citizens. I mean, it's disgusting. Have a good Sunday. I just had to get this out because I'm not going to stop. Because I think every one of us, it's very important that every one of us that know and see the truth, speak the truth before it's too late. Speak it, say it fearlessly. You're not the enemy. They're the enemy, trying to take away all of our freedoms in this country. I gotta go now. I could keep talking, but I'm not. I'll talk to you in time. Ciao, ciao.